Hi everyone, I'm Yunze and today I will be sharing my experience at Acxyn. Acxyn is a Web3 startup founded in 2022. It was named a top 5 startup in Malaysia, and back in October last year, it received a 750,000 grant from MDAC, which is a government agency for digital economy. The main mission of Acxyn is to empower game developers in the Web3 age, where there are endless possibilities for games monetization. The main solutions offered are IP tokenization, which create a new investable asset class. But now how do we know which IP to invest in? This is where AI native IP valuation comes in. With AI technology, we can evaluate and determine each IP's value before making any investment decision. Finally, we have the developer platform, which enable game developers to seamlessly integrate Web3 features such as minting NFTs of the items into their games. Now, about my role at Acxyn, it's a full stack developer. I started November last year and I report to the CTO. The goals are to advance the development of the Acxyn ecosystem from the front end to the back end, and even the gaming SDKs like Unity. Drive the continual enhancement of Acxyn products. When I joined Acxyn, it was 1 year old, and there have been ongoing projects in the development stage, so I've contributed to them over the past 6 months. Code highly effective, efficient, and bug-free solutions, and finally, adapt to rapid changes and develop proof of concepts to visualize new ideas. Now, let's take a look at the projects I've worked on. First, we have the game revenue forecast engine. The main objective is to produce and create forecasts of future game revenue. This is one of the core features of the IP valuation platform. Using Python and various data science libraries, I spearheaded the R&D efforts on comparison and selection of time series algorithms. On these two graphs, you can see that I'm comparing 3 different algorithms. The first one being Sire, which is a next generation algorithm specifically for financial data of scale-ups. Next, we have Profit, which is a general time series algorithm from Facebook. And lastly, we have ARIMA, which is a classic statistical algorithm. And you can see here that ARIMA is relatively accurate. Throughout this project, it was great to revisit some of the data science concepts I've learned over the years. Next up, we have Acxyn Web App. This is the game development platform I mentioned earlier. Built using Next.js and Material UI, various packages for integration, and improve the UX with impactful features, such as Discord connection, meaning that you can connect your Discord accounts to the Acxyn account, and can also join the Acxyn Discord server. Pricing plans with different tiers for different use cases, which comes with different usage limits, where the web app and the backend API will ensure that the features will be restricted if the quotas are used up. In this project, I was able to make use of my knowledge and experience that I gained while working on the final project of 42KL FT Transcendence. Next up, we have Game Revenue Forecast Demo. This is a one-page website that visualizes and compares 3 time series forecast algorithms mentioned earlier. I took the data from the Python engine, both the raw data and the forecast data, put into routes in the existing backend that's built with Express, and developed the whole front end using the same stack. Eventually deployed it to production using AWS EC2, ECR, and RouteMP3, all within 2 weeks. This was my first time using AWS to deploy to the cloud, and it was a great opportunity to gain some practical experience in deployment and not just have theoretical knowledge. Finally, let's take a look at the project I've been working on for the past 2 months. Acxyn Ecosystem Enhancement. The objective is to implement arbitration support for existing features. As previously we were using the Tezos chain, and now a new requirement is to use a layer 2 Ethereum scaling solution. I had no prior blockchain development experience, so at the beginning I started learning Solidity and various tools such as Hardhat and Ethers. The requirement is for 2 contracts, one transferable and the other untransferable. So after writing those 2 contracts, I compiled them, tested them, and eventually deployed them to the testnet, and once all is ready, the mainnet. Later, I began integrating the back end and the front end, and eventually deployed to production as well. Here you can see some of the NFTs that are minted on the collection, which has a arbitration contract. With this link, you can go to RBScan and see that the collection is indeed live on mainnet, and you can see the NFTs that have been minted. Now, what have I learned in the past 6 months at Acxyn? Other than the first 2 points, which I've mentioned in the earlier projects, cloud deployment and blockchain development, I've also gained Web3 knowledge through speaking with my colleagues who are all veterans in the Web3 space. I've gained a better understanding of various concepts and terminologies. Since Acxyn is a startup environment, I had to complete tasks with minimal supervision, learn new things and absorb new knowledge quickly, and be able to adapt to rapid changes. Finally, communication within the business context. I learned the importance of being efficient, timely, and effective with words, as well as the best practices for clear and concise progress updates during meetings. So, in conclusion, during my time at Acxyn, it has been a great opportunity to not only gain experience in the cutting edge technology like blockchain and Web3 knowledge, I also got to experience the working environment for the first time, as this is my first ever full time job. That's it. Thanks for watching.